Alright, well, let's see how that goes. Some commentary races. Gonna use the gold cart with these wheels. Kind of gives Bowser a nice balanced set of stats. Using a little bit of acceleration, but the best thing is it keeps them quick, keeps them heavy, so you can kind of stay with your line. Not really sure what happened there. Let's restart this. So that's kind of the mentality behind this mix of items. Let's see what kind of lobby we get put into. We're going right into one here. Not sure how I feel about these tracks. A lot of people going for that one. So we're not sure what kind of rating these people are. We'll see here once the race gets ready to get going here. Alright, so a little bit of rating. Nothing too ridiculous though. We got this map. Don't know if I've ever raced multiplayer on this course, so we'll see how that also goes. I think it's so early in the race, I don't really feel the need to launch this show right now. I'm going to do it right before the next set of items comes. When I know he does, obviously he has defensive item as well, so. I see no reason to lose myself a defensive item in this situation. People behind me can also shoot at one, I sort of took him off the edge. So barring like a blue shell, should hopefully be pretty much off to the races. So we got 10 points for the defensive item. We should just be able to drive. How's it going so far? Occasionally try to glance down at the Wii controller just to check people's items. And that's kind of what the shoving him. I don't really see maybe the Wii out of time currently about to, so he has no item now. Guy that I missed that. The net position with how the rating works, it doesn't really seem to matter so much. Just if you got points to use, it's not so much. So nothing new today. Nice scoop steering wheel to hit by a flower. Coins, so hopefully we can get some last minute shell. 6-1, finish off the race. It's a clean win, nothing too spectacular about it. But again, that's what I think one of the big advantages of this cart and wheel combo are. Get yourself out in front, it's really hard to catch up. And if you get knocked back early, you're also in a pretty good position because you're so fast. You can immediately catch up. But unless you get hit by a ton of shit pretty consecutively when you're in that position, you're probably just going to drive away with the race. I'm going to try to vote for the more complicated track here. Don't know if I've driven Rainbow Road with Bowser, so it'll be interesting to see how the lines feel. Seems like a handful of people left that last one, so get some more people in here. A lot of people going for the more straightforward track, it would seem. In my limited experience would kind of make me think that it's not entirely a ton of new high-rated people that came into the lobby, or that could happen. Let's research, find a lobby here. Hopefully we don't have to get stuck spectating, we can just jump right in as we say that. Wonder if that guy's actually from Nintendo, or what do you think? He's just trying to pose with that tag. This guy's got the slicks. What other players do we have in here? Really just want to see how the top people are driving. So I have seen, I think that's Lemmy, driving with a bike a lot. He's using gold tires, which I think is a little interesting. But in my experience racing other top-rated players with bikes, it just hasn't really gone all that well for them. So I can just muscle through the lines with Bowser. But we'll see how it goes. I definitely think there are some advantages to a bike though, but I don't really like the physics of them, so unless there's a really conclusive competitive advantage, then I probably won't be driving a motorcycle in this too much. People still driving? So it looks like that front guy pretty much just drove away with the race, so we're going to see if we can't interfere with that type of driving. Probably not the ideal track to get on this, but we'll see what we get here. Get a feel for the guys we're racing against. So I should get a coin advantage starting back here. It's not really a bad first race when I didn't really have any amazing things to work with. Certainly enough to keep the rating moving up. I'm gonna go this track. Really nobody else is feeling that way. But this is a pretty technical track, and like there's some turns that you gotta hit your lines on, just a couple, but enough that should make it so you can drive away from the race. But looks like we're not driving that track. So trying to get a good start here. Build up coins early. Just want to get out front with some defensive run. Maybe a draft here. Suppose I could shoot it backwards if that was coming, but I don't know what I'm going to do with throw that forward so it gets in. Because it did, so I really don't see him using that. Defensively, that travels at me and try to pull it into the thing. It's our defensive item too, so pretty much just time trial at this point. I'm actually surprised at how well the bike's doing it, not just letting me run down. I'm sure he has 10 points as well, but how high my speed is. Really interesting. I'm hoping that you guys can roll a shell there. Decent game for this part. Go avoid whichever path this guy goes. Good if I drive into second. The guy has a defensive item, so I'll just let that fly. There's no kind of much from there. Oh my god. I think my red shell must have caught up to that guy if he dropped from first to second. Plus I didn't expect him to go for the risk of actually dropping the banana and hoping he gambles a real item. Because if he got coins there when I got the follow-up red shell, then he pretty much would have been hosed. Alright, so we're doing Rainbow Road. So, not bad, get something technical. See how Bowser drives on a track like this. I don't know if I like the fact that it would spin off. Someone like that when we're in kind of that anti-gravity mode. It doesn't really let me use my weight advantage. I just go for a cut there. Something. Wow. Not ideal. Surprised the shell hit me. I was kind of hoping the flower would eat it. Star here isn't bad. I just take a shortcut ideally. To get hit by lightning, which is one of the stuff. I almost feel like the front's usually more just driving with defensive enemies. I'm really worried about it. Should not have mushroomed right there. I know where I was going to put that line down. Back on traffic noise. Oh, not bad for the last minute thing. Way to lose it. One thing versus the DS and the Wii U, that it's really easy to just know exactly what items everybody has when you're on the DS. With the Wii U, the way I would play a console game, you're just never looking down to notice. Especially on a track like this. But again, rating steadily moving up. It's kind of the main goal at this point. So I think we just random TikTok clock. It's interesting to see that the motorcycles consistently win, so I'm feeling like I'd have to read into that. Surprised to see how. I guess they're using recently some heavyweight character on bike. What gives them majority of speed. moved up a couple places in the last lap without really any too tremendously high items. Close to 10 points. It's kind of exactly where we want to be. Driving for a while. Playing early because I know that turns a little bit tight for Bowser. Slow down to hit other people there. Barely missed. That was an odd way for that to go. It's kind of pulled a little bit in the air. It's probably I feel like we really want to just be jumping as much as possible and as that field. I was actually off the edge there. A little bit of RNG here, just pushing us to the back. Bad bounces between shells. Get this. I'm not sure when I should use this. It's really better. It's not quite ideal. I really want points. It doesn't help the matter. A few spots there in the last lap, not horrendous. I want to go random here. I'm not really a particular fan of any of these maps in a gigantic way. So I'm not really sure what rating gets you in this game. Kind of doesn't seem like it does an insane amount for you. You'd expect it to be really punishing to be able to play on a high rating against people that are below like 2,000, unless you win. You'd expect to go up, but seems like if you finish in the top few, regardless of which race it gets, it really doesn't matter. There, but it's worked out for the best as long as I can get something defensive before we get shot in there. I really need to get coins building up at this point. It's really not in a good place. If I just hold on to this, I'm going to launch backwards. It does come at me. I'm going to run on this last forward. Pretty much let me and this guy up front drive away with the race, so really doing both of us a favor there, but again, maybe second place will get you enough points that's really kind of what you're driving for at this point. I'm not actually sure if this is the ideal line to run some time trials. I feel like this is just muscle memory that I used to do on 1064. So you got Sonic Horn. I'm gonna have to try to make a really interesting pass out there and not get hit by that. It's probably gonna involve a cut at the last section. But we don't want to just run into him here. Hope the person behind me doesn't draw something offensive. I don't think I hit the precise line I should have with that. I think I could have put a little more of the inside, but still going to get a fair few points. Especially with the 3,500 guy that's behind us. I like any of these maps, so I'll go random. I don't really think they're any too ridiculously technical. This is a pretty good random draw. Just gotta remember to actually hit my slide at the end of that one water section. Looks like Rosaline on a bike with a multitude of tires. I see winning a lot of races, so that might be something worth looking at once I start time trialing. You see what combination. If there's some, that was a pretty bad shot. This is not this one. Bounce back to this one, but anybody that we wanted. This is kind of turn you really want to slide her along. I see a lot of people go wide there. We're gonna hold this back again, just stay a little defensive. Two reasons to drive ridiculously offensive on the first lap. Towards the front. It's taking a little bit, making it a little bit harder to draft. barring blue shell, it should be driving. And that's pretty much why I would vote for this track usually, because again, I think that hairpin really throws a lot of people off unless they're, you know, ready for it and they've done a few laps on the track and they know to slide that when you're still underwater. So big point gain there. And again, you see the 3,500 guy in the middle of the pack, like not losing points at all, so I guess I wasn't really paying attention, but still over 3,500, so it doesn't really seem all that punishing to play, regardless of what your rating is. Not really a poor course to draw here. Something that should suit pretty well for Bowser's strengths. Hoping to not entirely catch that draft. I didn't really got pulled wide into that shell. There's not really much I can do to pull out of that. If I would say line wise. With a latch item. Just want the last one off just to get an item here. Amazingly useful. I just usually make some passes here. Because I've checked and saw that nobody else really had anything defensive. I think I can mess up its card or its lag, I'm not sure. A very good job of that. Not sure if this thing's going to use that on me. But kind of swung and turned wide. It looks like latency got the better of them. I think he was trying to do it over there. Pretty sure one of them was on me. Really let this guy drive through a couple people with that flower. Possibly let him off our ending while he's still rolling in it. Again, still fine finish is going to give us a fair few points. So of the random draws, this is probably not the most ideal course to get. Not extremely technical, a lot of straight stretches. Really handling character like Shy Guy, acceleration type tires and then like a little grip. Not really sure how that's how we can drive into a high position with that, but it's 3500, so it's obviously working. First thought was to mushroom in front of something that I could pull a shell into, but for some reason I tried to do that without anything around. So all that indicated me, the guy up front should pretty much just be driving away the race. I'm mushroom there to try to take the turn wider. Opting to actually shoot backwards. There's that many people chasing. So the first time we're actually getting up at 10 points. Bomb, so I'm not really sure what to do with it. That. I'm going to try to use it for me before that cut. But apparently our lines just crossed. And that'll happen. So I might jump out here after this race, get a new mix of people, kind of spread it around a little bit. Also got as people the last few races just left, so. I'm not sure where I got that draft from. That last shell back. Just deflect. The shell is coming in. front of him. I think I still am. Or maybe not. Either way, still getting points. This is not a bad lobby to stay in. Everybody's reasonably high rated compared to me, so it'd be pretty easy to go up. That's probably the hardest time to track for Bowser. And this time I'm not sure I'm gonna anything like that. I'm sure where he's gonna put me. Probably the worst I've ever done that like Bowser. Great place this mushroom. Trying to get some coins. I'm gonna come from a second, but I guess I got a handful of red shells. I can see myself fishing. I know they're more than just really did that line. I was at an outside shot of the I didn't pull that line a little bit wide. But again, this will give us a fair few points. I'm really surprised that you can drive up front with what I think is a really slow amount of slow top speed, even with 10 coins. I'd have to look into that at some point. Not even sure if I have that card unlocked. grab those 3 points, I'm not sure how to floor. I'm just gonna hold this defensively. But sometimes I just gotta work through. Might do. I did actually get him, so that's good. We got a defensive item, so first and second 3 coins. First and third has 3 red shells, so hoping that most of those get sunk into second, but not gonna be the case. They say that. So at this point, I'm not really going to pitch him with a green shell, so I'm better off just holding this. Maybe hoping that blue shell comes in. Maybe hoping that we can drive through, but all these people are coming from all of a sudden. They all got it. Must all rolled mushrooms or something at the same time. I'll just go get a new group here, mix it up a little bit. Unlock these vehicle options, see if there's anything exciting. Kinda hoping I get slicks at some point, so there we go. This should allow me to time trial on road tracks, so that's good. It's a good get. Pretty top end, but I lose just so much acceleration over tires like the rollers. And to deal with that RNG of getting hit by a lot of items, I think you really want to have a little bit of an acceleration cushion. So no real rating in this one, which hopefully either means easy blowout races or we find a new lobby with some higher people. Am I even racing in this? Don't see myself. He's using a bike that's like all top end speed. drive away with it. Interesting boomerang throw. Was that the third one? So it should be pretty tough to catch right now. Let's see if I do things in pretty quick succession. Not gonna do anything, so that's good. need something defensive. Really show behind me. Let's go for defensive item. This serves our purposes. A pretty good clean win. This kind of shows a couple of good items so you can push yourself up pretty quickly. That Bowser shell goes by. A good bomb throw. Really not much anybody's gonna do in that situation. So decent race there. So of those 3 tracks, this is probably the best one to get. Edge of a jump while you're gliding. Like a little trip out to get a little extra line, a little bit of a boost while you're flying. So, the first time I played Kart 7, that seemed to be what you want to do. There's a middle. Quite how we want to do that jump, but not bad. Doesn't have an item right now, so draft past there, and again, the fact that I was able to get that little extra bit on my glide set that up, so nice to know. So I'm gonna step there and It's still not too bad. We get a lot of points. Might have gone early there. Did not. Oh, what the angle. Expensive, so in a decent place. I'm third just drew an 8, so could cause some trouble, but that's not ideal. I'll stop right before the boost is my goal. Quite work out. But it would be like an instant restart to speed. Walking that red shell, I think, is right after the Bowser shell. I think is the reason I just won that. It's pretty important. see what the vote rolls. Definitely not very many people left in this lobby. Yeah, looks like the high rated people took off, so might need to research after this one, once we fill up with some people. First sunrise launch line in the back, which personally I'm okay with how I drive in front to not have to worry about doing that, but in this case I'll walk from back, like that. I mean, really the idea is I'd rather guarantee keep something defensive than use my shell or use some defensive item and then hit a cube and get something like coins and then just get totally screwed by RNG. My mentality with that. So 10 coins again up front, have a defensive item. So I don't really expect multiple Bowser shells in the race. So I feel like we should just be able to drive home with this. So let's see what kind of rating the new people are in this lobby. Pretty sure we only had like 7 or 8 last race. A couple of people around 2K, so should be good for the rating grind. Early 10 coins, very good place to be. Nobody behind me has items, so I hope that I roll something defensive here. Could be a pretty peaceful race. I don't have a little bomb. It's a tricky shot, which I just missed, so it's good. second place guy, which it looks like I did wing him, so keeps the front group tight, which should allow me to drive right back in near the top. Hopefully. I hope he shoots that forward. Straight up bail off the side there. And first also rode coins, so third is a banana, so not horrendous for being able to drive here. Doesn't look like the guy has a lot of twist level on either, so this should be good. Get something defensive pretty quick here. Make sure they don't roll with him. Speaks to why I tend to hold defensive items in second and like fourth. Kind of push position. Wow. Trying to slow down so that I can get the boost pad after getting hit. See myself right at the second. Throw an air shell. I hope it does something magical. It doesn't look like it's gonna do. Maybe it did. Not entirely sure how I dodged those either. Not bad. Keeps the points moving. Especially with how unlucky that shell timing was. Tried to hit the brakes, but there's not much you're gonna do when a shell hits you and you're over open ground. So TikTok clock, probably most technical of the three tracks up for draw there. Looks like maybe one of the 2K people left. Metal Mario Gold Slicks. Not sure what the Waluigi is running. Pretty sure Metal Mario falls into second tier heavy character. Unfortunate start. Probably not good for runs on the track, but at least we'll see. Much difference. I guess I can just kind of gun that over behind me, but I don't think it's going to really help me particularly. I'm not sure if I want to sit on this or not. Might want to take these mushrooms. It's says massive. For my favorite. bad. Decent race where we're jockeying around positions a little bit and get a little bit of a sense of when and how to use some items. Hit my random draw. Looks like I drew I think that first track you play in single player, Mario Kart Raceway or whatever it's called. Which again, if you get a whole shot on, I can get 10 coins on pretty easily. Should be decent track to drive away with. I mean, the guy was in front, and I think the boost metal Mario got there. Stripes are back. Again, that's why I think playing a weighted character is pretty advantageous. And again, I'm going to need to look into research of motorcycle driving and kind of see how that fits into things, because the physics are definitely a lot different with it, but in the 150 that I decided to use a bike with, let's say, a little bit of a feel for it. I seem to just drive away with every race, so might be the way to go, but not really something I'm concerned about until I hit some kind of rating ceiling with this, or just something that's definitive that would make me change, because I really do have a much better feel for the Kart physics. So I gambled my green shell back there a couple cubes back, and then rolled 2 things of coins, so it's kind of lucky that the person in second has been rolling bananas and coins this whole time since anything defensive. It's another reason why I tend to hold on to these types of defensive items. Especially when you're this far in front, you're not really going to catch some of this straight banana until you put into it or something. Banana block that shell back there, and that Bowser shell hit me right before the boost pen, so not an entirely big loss of speed. Guy in second just rolled 3 mushrooms, and that's not going to happen quickly, so I'll close that out. Probably just grind up to around 2K and then call it for the night. I'm gonna vote for this track even though I'm not the biggest fan of it. Looks like a lot of people did too, but it's not really all that technical, but I tend to finish well on it if I can get out in front with Bowser, so I'm just gonna run with that. Looks like we're gonna draw it, maybe. Looks like maybe a 2300 player joined, unless it was just totally spacing this whole time and he's been here the whole time. That doesn't look familiar to me. A good start. Give us a whole shot. I'm hoping that the front few people draw coins. appear to be the case for a little bit here. I definitely think this guy's running a heavyweight character with a bike with slicks, so should be pretty well suited for a track like this. It might be tough to try to time trial against that. Well, this guy's turned into me this whole time. This is banana, so definitely a track that you want to have. A nice point count. And the way this is unfolded, it's going to be tough for me to catch these guys without. Pretty sure I dropped the banana in time to get a new item. I think that's going to shoot that shell. Okay. Going to me. I got 10 coins. They're pretty well bunched up there, so I just kind of hope that they jostle around a little bit. If this guy draws behind me for items, the red shell, which is a convenient time for him to pass me. A little bit lucky there for me. And this guy with the bike with the slicks that I haven't been able to make an assessment with how effective that is, but I don't really think there's a lot of crystal lines. First few turns we were next to each other, especially with a bike on a track like this. So I don't think it's going to matter. Miraculous shell shots. Some mushrooms here, which is interesting. I'm just going to put these down right here and hope that something hits. Do that, so that's really good for me. Pretty much the best possible thing in the universe. I draw something defensive, so he doesn't actually have an item, so he just loses. So again, really lucky for me to win that race. But, I mean, I say that, and top 3 was pretty much assured, but definitely some things going in my favor to close that out. Had a really good run last time I voted for, or last time I drove Donut Plains, so I'm kind of hoping that maybe that comes up with the draw even though nobody's voting for it. It's definitely interestingly technical the way they did it up in this one. And the only familiarity I have with it is from the DS. With Wario Mountain, I really like this track. Probably just because I like skiing so much, but definitely is a fun track. Gone the other way there. Oh god. But again, we're still at the top of the mountain, and there's definitely some sections towards the bottom that don't suit the way I drive reasonably well. Just what I like to do. Try to build up some points here. I'm gonna put these downrange and I have 3 reds. Simply because random spinniness isn't really the most reliable thing you want to use defensively. Plus, it gave me those 2 positions, so good use of those. ground here. I'm just gonna mushroom and get that oil off. Which is a little bit annoying. Consideration of Mario Kart in the past, it's been really not even a real item. You would never block enough of your screen and not be able to drive a perfect line. And it wouldn't. And even if it did, oh, did I just block the Bowser show with that? That was unintentional, number one. Number two, it also proves what I was wondering is if that item actually could block a Bowser shell, so we're good and bad there. It'd make it hard for me to win this race, but I'm glad that I found that out. So I was curious about that. Yeah, I'm making a little bit of ground here. Something, maybe. Oh, this is bomb. I hit both of them? I hit both of them. My view gave me, but not too bad. Moving to second. So, pretty much assuredly would have won that race if that Bowser shell wasn't blocked. But again, we learned that the horn does actually block it, so not a bad item to hold on to if you're in first. And you have a little bit of a gap so that you can, even with latency, be able to react to things, so that's good. Definitely good to know. So definitely in a time trial state, I'd say that's probably the item you'd want when you're driving away with a race. Most of my lines at the very beginning were dictated on trying to get coins. I just got hit with so much stuff that I don't have any. Kind of defeats the purpose. Kind of from square one here. Tap the brakes there when it got that long. It seems like there's a smart aspect of the way bombs trigger. Terrible having a royal situation. Just got a star randomly. Wow. Okay, so that pretty much went about as poorly as go. So third lap this far back, I mean, pretty much gonna want to be offensive with your item use. Still at 0 points, which is really a testament to tough it is to drive into the front of the pack when your items or when your clones start. really do much there. Not sure if that'll end up in losing points or not, but really just bad grabs with lightning is really all that comes down to. Not getting knocked down with those couple of lightnings, especially the one that was over the edge. I think would have had me probably 6-7 places higher probably. And that fall when I was going for the little jump across the leaves when I picked up the random star, that was pretty bad. Looks like we got an error there. Just get into a new lobby. Some new card options. See what those are real quick. New tires, maybe. Okay, the cyber slicks. Pretty much have everything I need to I think time trial. So definitely something to look at. Also got to try battle mode at some point here, so the slick should, yeah, give me an inordinate amount of speed. I have like no acceleration. Definitely let me drive away with races, but I really think that this extra bar of acceleration that this gets you using these tiny tires is the way to go. Wow, this is a small lobby. Hopefully a few more people jump in here while the race is going. I'm gonna step away for a sec. We got Metal Mario, gold tires, gold cart. Should make him pretty weak on handling acceleration. So see a lot of bikes playing. Pretty sure that's the fastest bike combo you can run right there. Slicks in that bike. Hopefully we get a few more people in here other than this. We don't have like a 5-person race here next round. Wouldn't exactly be what we want. We're pushing up the points a little bit. Oh, we just start spectating like lap 1. It's ridiculous. Alright. I'll go Cloud Top again because I think it's the most technical of those 3. Looks like we got a few more people in here. Looks like 10 right now. Lobby might fill up before these courses get drawn. It's like 10-person race here. Let's see what kind of rating people that came in have. Looks like it pulled my course, which is pretty good considering it's the only one that voted for that. It's a pretty low-rated lobby. A couple of people that are up there a little bit, but nothing spectacular. So I might actually research after this one, depending on the nature of things. I gotta use it. Just like cutting every line to avoid that. This is horrendous. Also not a good use of the rail there. So early in the race, pretty high point count, so would likely just drive back into this. Go to 10 points. Start with these boosts. Really into the keep there. It's kind of poor that I didn't. Not sure why that shell didn't go for me, but I'm okay with it. The shell right on the base pad, not that bad. It's just the points a little bit. And fourth, didn't even notice that. So far, honestly, I tried to shoot the third boomerang back to block that, but I've honestly been using boomerangs more defensively than offensively. They just don't do that great of an item in my experience so far. To that. But no items, not really what we want. It's a pretty dense group, so not sure our two should just drive right in. Decent position. So now I'm going to go up in set Q, so for the second one. I'm just going to sit on this third shell and launch it here. For another speed shells, it's highly ideal. Driving the second here. Still good point count. Dodge that. Got a roll of green shells as well, so I don't really know if I go for the shot or if he shoots backwards. I'm not gonna hit him unless I shoot some weird oblique angle. But not that bad, considering it was in the back 2/3 for the back third for the first 2 laps, really. So not a bad way to drive back into the race. Pretty low rated lobby though. So again, probably just a few more races tonight. I'm just gonna push up till I hit about 2K and then call it. And about 500 point increase today, so definitely getting about time for a break. Relaxing and ready to go sleep here. Get a little bit longer sessions going once I'm all graduated. Doing that with Bowser, getting too sharp a line there, and then trying to hop out of it and not being able to. But it didn't really put us in too poor of a position. Shell as well. Okay. group of people around you and when you actually try to drive for coins, you really can't because other people are trying to do the same thing. Bad item. This position, but we'll find out. Left a little bit early there. I think green soldier's not really going to get me. Go here. This last one behind me. There's not really too much to do with the items there. Trying to think of what I could have done differently to drive back into the front. I'm blanking a little bit. Could have probably hit the mushroom through that one section better. That maybe would have been one place at most. But didn't really have any great offensive items for making up places. Only kind of a tame lobby here, but since I'm so close to about 2K, I might just stay here until I hit that rating mark. Tough item to use. Against the crowd. It was kind of wasted there. Hopes that I could see a little bit more useful. Just burn a banana there. That's not for me. So I got that extra tap on the jump. Lets you glide a little bit longer. Let me close the gap on this guy. Pretty sure I fitted that either into the banana or the rock, which is what I was trying to do, so pretty good outcome there. But it's really the first thing that enters through my mind if I think a shell's coming or if I see the indicator is there anything that I can put between me and it if I don't have any items. Whether it's any kind of NPCs around the track, objects, anything. There's a lot of things you can use to block it, so it's definitely something to keep in mind. I'm gonna get that little bit of extra glide, which I'm pretty sure is the way to go, at least in my experience, but I have a wild definitive proof that would say that. Kind of hoping that Muhammad don't roll anything offensive. Looks like second just rolled 3 mushrooms, so that's something that the contestant looks like they did the same as they swapped either way. That's not threatening to have this kind of lead. If I do get something defensive, I'm going to need to run a few time trials and work on a few of the shortcuts to get them that really reliably. Just do those little minor things, so I guess I got it right there, but not a big deal when I'm sitting on 10 coins, I guess. So probably one more race until I hit 2K and then we'll call it. A lot of people going for Mount Wario. Hopefully a fun map. Looks like we might get it. I don't really care too much about what happens at the top of the mountain in this level. I tend to drive the bottom part of it better. So I guess I'm just going to try to look for points here. Stay close to this guy, maybe hope that a Bowser shell gets drawn. There's a little bit of randomness in my favor. So he's going to do some cleaned up, so I'll get to that point as well. This is a shell too, so stay defensive with that. Definitely keep the glider going there. The water pretty much bogs you down a fair bit. Really lucky bounce. Dodge that. I'm sure I heard just a mushroom in here for sure. Maybe in the air? Or, okay, this one right there. This one you get a little bit of glide there. Something that guy's finally out there. I'm gonna lob this, but with my luck doing that, I'll probably just hit myself. Shoot that guy because I don't think he has an item. Hopefully turn in front of those shells, but it doesn't look like the case. Looking at causes that blue shell causes a little bit of motion. We're going to do some draw stuff here at the end. A little bit of move to some mushrooms. That there, hoping to get something else. We've got a few green shells, just kind of put them down range, just all driving in base straight line. Hit at least one person. I'm just strafing a little bit so no one gets a last second draft. That should put me over 2K. I might do one more race, see if we get a higher finish than 4th before we call it here. One more. Looks like still only 9 people in here. We're doing this N64 remake track, which I really have no idea what the ideal line through this is, but I kind of just try